guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming to Slay with Jay. Now, as you see in today's video, we will be learning about hair porosity. So let's get straight to the video. What is hair porosity? Hair porosity basically determines, the porous life that your hair lives. And I'm just gonna break it down. That's as dumb as I can break it down to simplest terms possible. Your hair is porous, and because it's porous, it's either open pores or closed. The shaft is either like this or like this. Yeah, pretty easy, right? So what is hair porosity? Hair porosity basically determines how your hair takes in the moisture versus it, letting it out. Now, there are three types of porosity, but we will only be discussing two types, which are high and low. The third one is medium, normal porosity for people like that, whatever, you don't belong here. You're just simple, you're easy. You don't have to worry about us, low porosity, high porosity girls. But anywho, moving right along. High porosity girls, you guys, you got a lot of things to do when it comes to your hair, but it's a little easier than low porosity. High porosity is basically where your hair is open like this. Now, because your hair is open like this, you now have to worry about the moisture not only coming in, but the moisture easily getting right back out. Now, there are different types of methods and different types of oils and sealing oils, that you can use with creams and such things like that. And it will allow the hair shaft to temporarily close. Once it temporarily closes, you will be able to retain the moisture and allow your hair to eat. Once it eats, it'll be happy. Happy hair. Happy girl, good hair day. Right, so we all want that good perfect hair day, so why not take into what we take into our bodies for our hair to grow and for it to be nurtured, versus our low porosity girls. Our low porosity girls, you girls are like this. I am a low porosity girl, which means my hair is like this. Nothing gets in, nothing gets out. It just doesn't work. Nothing works. But there are tricks to get your hair to open up enough for the moisture to get in and to actually stay. Because once it opens, you want it to open, retain the moisture, let it sit, marinate, but keep the moisture in and close it. There are also lock methods that will help with you girls as well. I am a low porosity girl myself, so I'm not just saying this based off of something that I researched. It's through experience as well. Moving right along. Now, when it comes to hair porosity, there are things such as hair masks, deep conditions, oil treatments, hot oil treatments, protein treatments, wash and goes, things like that. Not everything works with everybody versus, the ones that, the normal girls, we don't need y'all here, but, us high and low, us high and low girls, we gotta make ends meet. So, high porosity girls, there is a method that you can use to open up, well, your hair's already open, to close the shaft to retain the moisture. Now, with high porosity girls, being that your pores in your hair are already open, your hair shaft is completely open all day, all the time, just open like, woohoo, it's just open. Because of that, you have to maintain moisture a lot harder, because you just have to keep feeding your hair and keep shutting it. Open it, feed it, shut it. That's just how high porosity hair works. Once you get the moisture in, you have to hurry up and lock it. With high porosity hair, your hair tends to be frizzy a lot. Your hair tends to do a lot of one strand knots where you can be brushing your hair and the next thing you know, there's literally a knot just on a couple of strands of hair. It's absolutely annoying. But I went through that phase because I was bleaching my hair, and bleaching does strip the hair of its natural hair state, hence the color being taken away as well. But back to the hair porosity topic, when you do hair porosity testing, such as the water test, the strand test, the spray test, you will learn it all works. I'll get to that in a second. But back to my high porosity girls, you girls have to learn how to get the moisture in, keep it in, and style it. Less manipulation is the best. Even with the low porosity girls, less manipulation works. The less you leave your hair alone, like say your hair's out and it's curly and it's, sitting like this. Say this is a bunch of curls. Say it's a bunch of curls. And your curls are just sitting here voluptuous. Don't do this all day. Don't do that. You're just gonna be messing up your hair. Brush it, style it, okay? Is it neat? All right, boom, we good to go. Out the door, to school, work, date, wherever you want to go. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. High porosity girls, leave your hair alone. Low porosity too. But high porosity, you must leave your hair. Less manipulation is better. You need to keep as much moisture in your hair as possible. So a lot of 2-strand twists, a lot of Bantu knots, a lot of protective styling. This works a lot, but you have to moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. You have to keep oils in your scalp. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. It helps. It benefits your hair, and it allows you to retain the moisture. Now, the opposite, us low porosity girls, we don't have that luxury of just, hey, putting something in our hair and going. No, we have to open it, deal with it, feed it, nurture, love it, burp it, kiss it, hug it. We gotta do that, all that, just for it to say, okay, thank you, and close back up. I'm so serious. Like, we have to legitimately use hot water to open the shaft, because low porosity is like this. Low porosity hair is not open. It does not retain moisture, does not get moisture in. Everything just beats off of the hair follicles. It just is disrespectful. It really is. But yeah. Woo, you girls don't understand. You high porosity and normal porosity girls, you don't understand the aggravation of having low porosity hair. Is just so annoying. So annoying. But anyway, with low porosity, your hair is shut as I showed you. Nothing gets in, nothing gets out. What you have to do is you have to use some type of heating method to open your hair, which is basically a hot and cold, treatment that I like to do, which will be in a different video when I take the, when I uninstall this wig, which is removable, girls. Ooh, let's get right back to this. But anywho, when I take the wig out, we'll be back to normal programming, and I will do a hair washing video. I will do a styling video because I have short hair. There are little styles that a short hair, big chop TWA women can do. Oh yeah, TWA, for the people who are not familiar with the natural hair community language, TWA is a teeny weeny afro. Teeny weeny afro. So your hair can be this big or your hair can be that big. It's still teeny weeny afro, same thing. And then eventually it starts to grow out, and then boom, you have voluptuous long hair. But I had a lot of hair. I had a lot of hair, and my hair was just as thick as this wig was. Like, legitimately, this is when it was straightened. It would be this thick. It was actually long like this. It was actually like right here. Maybe I can find a picture and insert it. If I don't, then apparently I didn't find it. But I had thick hair, and it was a lot to handle, so my mother would perm it. Do not perm your hair. Don't perm it. Just be natural. Be beautiful. Take that coarseness. Listen to your hair. Just don't follow off of society and be like, oh, well, straight hair is beautiful, so you need to perm your hair. No. Whatever type of hair texture you have, girl, you're beautiful. You can have super nappy, kinky, just don't go nowhere hair, or you can have voluptuous, long, jet black, bronze, blue, orange, green, straight hair like the Japanese or the Caucasian women. Even some of them have really thick curly hair. It doesn't matter where you come from. Your hair is your hair. Take care of it. Don't listen to everybody else in the world. Learn your hair first, then take advice. Learn your hair. I yelled at you. Did it sink in your head? Learn your hair first, because once you learn your hair, everything else falls into place. Learn your hair. Hair porosity is the #1 thing you need to learn, because that's how you learn to keep and retain the moisture, so you can retain moisture to retain length. You retain length, you can have big, long, beautiful hair. Some people hair don't grow, but I guarantee if you listen to me and you follow some of these methods, especially if you have low porosity hair, your hair will grow. I even have eyelash serum. See this? This is mine. These are mine. I have ways to get it to grow. I have bald eyelash. Like, I even got lips down. I got hair down here. Like, girl, I'm telling you, listen, learn your body. Just follow these steps. Hair porosity. just do a quick review. Hair porosity is basically how porous your hair is. You either have high porosity where the water comes in and it goes shoot right and back out, or you have low porosity where you have to, open it up, put it in, and close it. There are 3 types of ways to figure this out. Excuse me. There are 3 ways to figure this out. And the 3 ways are a spray test, where you take a bottle of water, you spray your hair, and if the water goes straight into your hair and it dissolves instantly, you have high porosity hair. Or if it just sits on top of your hair like beads, you have low porosity hair. If you sit in the shower and you pour water on your hair and it's instantly drenching, you have high porosity hair. If you have low porosity hair, it takes a really long time for the water to just get in, and you steady just getting the water through, and you're still going and still going. It's not all the way wet, and it still feels slightly dry. You're in there for a couple more seconds just to get it rinsed and damp enough to start washing. That's how you determine that. Or you could do the cup water test, where you put the water in a cup, you put the hair in it, and it either floats at the top, which is low porosity, it's in the middle, which is normal porosity, or it's at the bottom, which is high porosity. Or last but not least, you can do the strand test, where you take a strand of hair. It will not be this thick. This is for demonstration purposes. You literally take a strand of hair. You take it, you go up and down the hair, and if it's smooth and silky and it has no ridges like this synthetic wig of mine, you have low porosity hair. If you have ridges in your hair and it's like up and down, then you legitimately have high porosity hair, and your pores are obviously open, which you are prone to more damage and drying of your hair. So take care of your hair, ladies. Take care of yourself. Listen to your hair. Try different products. If you're a low porosity girl, go and look it up. Like, there's legitimately lines and lines of companies that have low porosity lines and high porosity lines and natural normal hair care. If you're a low porosity girl, go to Shea Moisture. They have a legit low porosity line as well as a high porosity. That's who I work with right now. Shea Moisture, shout out to you. You are phenomenal when it comes to the low porosity line. So far so good, no complaints. With low porosity hair, we don't like protein treatments. Our hair is different. It will take some type of protein, but you have to, engage in a different way. Because we're using, sulfate-free, paraben-free types of lotions and creams and stuff. So you want to keep your hair, retaining moisture, and that protein and everything that's in those sulfated shampoos that some people try to put in your hair, telling you, hey, you need to wash with this instead. No. Use all the natural hair care product that you need, and then go and experiment with other stuff. Start with learning your hair. That's all I gotta say. I made the mistake of listening to everybody else under the sun. People who had straight hair, people whose hair texture was nowhere near their mine, people whose curls were completely different. Like, don't get me wrong, some of their advice was awesome. Shout out to, the ones who did help with certain things. And when it didn't, oh well, get over it. I got cursed out, I got yelled at, I got all cold types of names. Learn your hair first, ladies. Learn your hair. Guys, too. You can learn your hair. Trust me, it could work for you as well. Learn your hair. So I'm going to wrap this up by saying, slay, pray, and conquer through your days. And don't let anybody tell you nothing else. Learn your hair, learn your body, and drink a lot of water. Drink water. What you put in your body, that's the results you get out. Your body is like a garden. You nurture, you take care of it, you water it, you will blossom beautifully. Your hair. So, with that being said, have a blessed, beautiful, amazing, slayed out day. And I will all see you in the next video. Stay tuned.